we head into Memorial Day weekend, we're also stepping into the unofficial start of summer. That means sunshine, family time, and for many parents, the challenge of figuring out how to keep the little ones engaged while school's out. That's where the Children's Museum of the Lowcountry comes in, though. And today we're getting tips for parents and learning about the long list of events they have going on this summer that combine learning with summer fun. President and CEO Karen Coltrane is here with me now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy almost summer.
That's right.
It feels like summer outside.
Right on the cusp.
Yeah.
In fact, a year ago, we were opening the satellite in St. George. So it's been a full year. We've had so many people come to that, blew us away. So that's part of this discussion too, as we talk about things to do this summer.
Definitely. Okay, so Memorial Day weekend is here.
Yep.
What ideas do you have for the whole family?
Well, I was actually even projecting out beyond for the whole summer because, you know, it seems like a minute ago we were talking about the end of summer, do you remember, and how to get kids back in their routine. So it kind of occurred to me that if you don't totally fall out of a routine, that fall getting back in might be a little bit easier. So so I thought, well, let's think, what would a routine summer look like? And I remember one I did with my son, and it kind of inspired me to come up with this parent idea. So summer can be enjoyable and a little less stressful if you sort of plan. Now, it's summer, you don't want rigid plans, but if you have a little structure to what's going to happen. So if you're home with the kiddos, it makes a lot of sense to kind of do a every week and help them understand what their weeks are going to look like. So one way to do that, I'm going to do the museum Monday, right? Because starting this, we're open on Memorial Day, Monday, but we are open 7 days a week. The only day the Children's Museum is closed in the summer is the 4th of July. That's it. Because everybody's at the beach. I mean, honestly, we would do it, except everybody's doing other things, and that's okay. But we find Memorial Day, you know, people might look for something to do, and Joey told me it's not going to rain, so, you know, there may be other things, but we would love to have people on Memorial Day. So, and we're open. But Museum Mondays make a great time to hit all the museums. So you could, memberships to all the museums are available. They pay for themselves in a few visits. The aquarium counts in that. I mean, that's a great place to go when the temperature gets super high. Museum Mondays would work. Kids can remember it, and they can maybe help choose which museum they want to go to, because giving kids that kind of agency, and I'll mention that all the way through. So at the North Charleston Fire Museum, if you haven't been to that, fun little place to go. And then there's art museums if you feel like your child's old enough to appreciate that kind of thing and behave appropriately in that space. But you could see something while you're there and say, hey, let's draw something like that when we get home. So tying it, like we always say, back in. I have to do Library Tuesdays. We're so blessed. We have the Charleston, the Berkeley, the Dorchester County Library. We work with, I think, all of them on their summer reading programs, which you all should enroll in. But they offer many free summer programs too. So story times, outdoor kits, things like that. So Library Tuesdays, you could turn the book back in, get the next one. Parks and Playground Wednesdays. Again, we are super blessed. I would start with the biggest of them all, the Park Circle Playground. It's a really good one. Or maybe you end with that one. I don't know, because you kind of build to the crescendo. Largest of its kind in the world, at least still is, as we know. But there's Hampton Park, Waterfront Park. My personal favorite, Beach Walkers Park, but I'm kind of old. There isn't as much there for the kids.
Is a good one. It's
but love that. But you know, just you could exhaust 10 summers and probably not get through all the parks
so many.
that we have.
Richardson here in West Ashley, it's a beautiful one too. A lot of people don't know about that one.
And the Kaw Interpretive Center. So, you know, you're getting and there's splash pads, wildlife, all kinds of, you know, things. So Together Thursdays. Now this I really like because you can totally open that up to the kids as to what you can do together. So I know it's summer, it's hot, maybe baking isn't a thing, but maybe a no-bake, you know, kind of day. Or beach trips, family bike outings, you know, that can be the day that the kids kind of can bring some structure or some agency to it. And Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, if I were home with my children, I would leave that open and let that be family time. We have wild card weekends, love that. Yes. Now, you can flip this if you're working, right? And the kids are in structured activities at camps and that kind of thing. Then your weekends can be, you know, you can devote to an activity. So. Yeah, just so that I think it'll make the summer, everything makes the summer fly by, but it will give you a better chance of getting back in that school routine in the fall as well.
Yeah, those routines are important for all of us. They really are.
They are.
Yeah, even a weekend off a routine sometimes can make you feel crazy on Monday. You're like, wait, this is jarring going back to work, you know?
Yeah, well, kids need free play too. So even if you schedule free play, that works as well. But summer's a little more relaxed, a little less schedule, but I'm with you. Kids thrive in that sort of just some boundaries around routine. So just a little reminder to maybe keep that going over the summer.
All educational and fun ways to keep it fun, keep it educational.
We're so blessed in this community. I mean, there's just really a lot to do. It's why people flock here. So even if you have family coming in from out of the area, which I know a lot of folks I know do that in the summer, that's a great time to engage in some of these things as well.
It really is, guys. Don't forget the Children's Museum is open on Memorial Day, so if you don't have plans yet, head out there. They have some indoor activities, outdoor activities, so you can do a little bit of both.
We'll be doing in our art room cards to veterans, which we love to do, or actually not veterans, active duty military for Memorial Day, and veterans too, excuse me on that. But at any rate, we don't have a heavy activity day on that day, but fun all the time. And we're open again 7 days a week, just closed on the 4th of July.
Fantastic. Karen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, more Palmetto Life right after the break.
Voting is